Hello, everyone. Our Inspiring Indiana series aims to tell stories of fellow Hoosiers who inspire others through their actions.
We begin in Jay County, where a dream came true for one special member of the boys basketball team.
The Jay County Patriots are having a season they'll never forget, and it has nothing to do with their record. This year is magical because of this young man.
If you walk over there right now, he's sitting down, and if he walked out into the middle of that practice right now, every kid out there would break into a smile.
1, 2, 3, Patriots!
It's true. I witnessed it firsthand.
He's just an inspiration, you know.
Meet Luke Vormer.
Can you shoot some more?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. He's more than just a team manager.
So Luke every morning goes down that closet, gets a basketball, and he shoots. And he shoots, and he just keeps shooting. 500 to 1,000 shots every single day.
Look out, Reggie Miller, here comes Luke, baby. Get in there. Oh!
The coach made arrangements to start their final home game by honoring Luke.
We were going to take Luke down, shoot a layup, and then that was going to be it. That was it. That was the end of what was supposed to happen.
But Luke had other plans, didn't he?
Luke had other plans, and so did the good Lord. You know, that would have been the perfect ending. But then,
I shot 2 threes.
And what happened?
The crowd's going crazy at me, which is good. The band's going crazy.
The bench was going crazy?
Yeah, the whole crowd, my family is proud of me, my coach is proud of me.
when he hit the second one, I just wanted to go over and sit down, and honestly, I just wanted to bawl my eyes out, because for him to have that moment.
Luke finished with 8 points, and the student body celebrated their hero in style by storming the court.
Were you confident you were going to make the shot?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because I'm good at it.
If everybody had the same character and attitude that Luke would have, you know, this world would be a lot better place. He's kind of a guy that just, when somebody's having a bad day, he just brings the joy to them. So.
On this day, the team paid Luke back. He got to experience some very special joy.
Are you famous around here now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's no question that particular evening, some divine intervention took place.
I love it.
I love you too, but made an extremely special night for a young kid whose dream is to play basketball.
In an area of town on the city's east side, the folks have been asking questions about a brightly colored yellow building.
They want to know what's going on over there at 3020 Post Road.
On most days, the answer to that question is probably what you'd expect from a newly opened adult day center. They've got crafts, sewing, and movies. Come Friday, though.
Lunch with Jerry Wade.
This.
We have Amber in the house.
Isn't your grandparents' senior center. Don't let the walkers, wheelchairs, or canes fool you now.
Throw your hands up. Get them up.
This is a dance party.
We're living life in 2021. Come on. Come on.
These seniors, like the kids say, are living their best life. And this weekly lunchtime turn-up at Quality Life Indy with 106.7 DJ The Loverman Jerry Wade.
I want somebody to jam today. Here we go.
Is one of the reasons why.
Just because you're getting older, it doesn't mean you can't get out and have some fun.
I'm ready to get up and jam. I'm ready to start dancing right now.
Person dance and make some noise.
And jam Miss Rosemary certainly does. Even if it's with her motorized scooter close by.
I was brought up in clubs and stuff like, yeah, I always dance. Coming in here just kind of remind me, yeah, you still got some life in you. You know, it's not over.
Not by a long shot, not for Robert Bond either.
Yeah, the music take me back and make me feel good.
Sure, when he looks in the mirror, Robert sees a 76-year-old man. When he hears that music, though, that's not how he feels inside.
Took me back to my prime, you know, yeah. I wasn't no bad looking gas.
Neither was Barry Canada.
Barry!
And he's here to show you why on this dance floor.
It's your show, Barry.
They probably haven't seen the moves I can do.
Go, Barry. Go, Barry.
I might be feeling down in the dumps, but when Barry get up and do that Michael Jackson, then everybody, go Barry, go Barry, go Barry. So that lifts up our spirit and make us feel good.
And that's not always easy in this crowd, many full of the aches and pains that sometimes come with age. But when Donna Hall hears those first few notes of music, she feels 27 again.
I was really able to bust a move then. Sorry you didn't know me then, Emily.
There's the soul train.
Oh, they put those canes down, those walkers, and they'll kick it.
Pushing back against the idea that their best days are behind them.
Life doesn't stop, because you get older.
When you hear that song that you love, you're going to get on that dance floor.
And get on it, these folks do.
You're never too old to turn up.
Or get down how you live. And these seniors right here have lived plenty, and they're not done. Yet, not even close.
Inside IU Health Arnett Hospital in Lafayette, it should go without saying that these days Dr. Ryan DeWeese is busy.
That's an understatement.
But in between patients, amid the mountain of stress, he's found an outlet in the written word.
Every time she hurt, she ran harder. She used her pain as fuel. The more her feet hurt, the harder she ran. As her muscles ached, she pushed harder.
But these words aren't someone else's.
I worked on that book for 4 years.
They're his.
What inspired you to write a book? So I think it started as my creative outlet. I certainly can't paint, I can't draw, but I can tell a good story.
And so he started putting pen to paper.
And it spiraled from there.
It's called Where Rainbows Never Die. DeWeese wrote about experiences he had at the hospital and added some creativity. There's a doctor and a 9-year-old girl with cancer who's out of treatment options.
So together, they go on this wild treasure hunt to look for this hidden treasure, to find the funds for an experimental chemotherapy medication in an attempt to save her life.
As Dr. DeWeese was developing the characters and writing this story, it struck him that it could be about more than just publishing a book. It could be much bigger than that.
That's the meaning of life, right? To have a life that matters to others.
Half the proceeds from the sale of his first novel will go to the Caroline Sims Foundation, named after his family friend who died from cancer at just 5 years old. Much needed money for pediatric cancer research at Indiana's own Riley Hospital for Children.
I think that's what it's all about. It helps you look past the day-to-day slog if you're part of something bigger than yourself.
Truly inspiring words to live by.
I'm the lucky one here, I know that.
40 years have come and gone since Dave Knott first met Tom Murtaugh.
This was your sophomore year?
So this was my sophomore year, yeah.
Teaching him at Lafayette Jefferson High School.
Honors, algebra, geometry, and economics.
Okay, that would have been 3 years.
Yeah.
Flipping through old yearbooks.
Wow. I don't remember him looking like this.
Storing up old memories.
When I was in high school, I had Mr. Knott, as I called him at that time, for both mathematics and economics. He was a phenomenal teacher and obviously left an impression.
After graduating high school, Tom and Dave stayed in touch, bumping into one another around Lafayette. But in the fall of 2018, as Dave dealt with kidney disease that left him sick, spending hours in dialysis daily and waiting for a second kidney transplant, his daughter made a post to social media, hoping to find her dad a donor.
That post talked about his need for a kidney, and it just kind of hit me. And it's like, I'm healthy, I could do this.
Call it fate or Facebook, Tom immediately jumped in, starting the testing with IU Health. He didn't tell Dave, not for months, until he knew he was a match for his former teacher.
At that point in time, I had undergone 5 months of dialysis, which is just awful. And I was debating, is this going to be the rest of my life? I'm going to have to do this. And he saved my life.
Families waited anxiously as the doctors at IU Health University Hospital started the transplant.
I thought, hurry up and send that gurney down here so we can get going, because I knew I was going to feel better.
Within 2 days of the transplant, Dave's kidney's creatinine levels went from nearly fatal to nearly normal. And for Tom, his gift of his kidney has given him a second family.
So I thank him every day. I thank him as often as I can, but it's never going to be enough.
He has his life back, you know, that he's able to do everything that he wants to do. It's just, it's touching.
Now, nearly 3 years later, Dave says not a day goes by that he doesn't think about the surgery and of Tom, grateful for the gift of life from his former student.
He's the hero here. I'm just the participant.
Okay, number 2. Blank.
Mark Yetton carries a heavy burden during Friday's 4th grade spelling test at Columbus Southside Elementary School. That's a 25-pound backpack he wears while teaching to train for his climb of Mount Kilimanjaro next month. Elevation 20,000 feet to raise $20,000 to build a medical clinic in a rural area near Kisumu, Kenya.
It's just a really hard uphill walk, and you have the elements, because one thing nature's always trying to do is kill you.
Bikes are all over his classroom. Mark has raised money for several charities with long-distance rides. This hike on foot will take him from rainforest to desert, past glaciers to the frozen cap. 3 days up, 3 days down.
Mr. Yedden tries to give his 4th graders an understanding and appreciation of the great big world, and that life in Columbus, Indiana is much different halfway around the world.
They have a more global awareness than I think a lot of other 4th graders. 4th grade traditionally Indiana. Well, let's kind of branch out and look at the whole world, see what else is out there.
Mark is raising money through FAME, a Christian medical evangelism organization with a warehouse in Indy.
And what you see are donated medical supplies and equipment that come to us, and then in return we process them and ship them out to our partners around the world.
Some of this equipment may wind up in the clinic Mark is helping to build.
We live in a country where we are so blessed. We have everything. Why not help others just a little? If everyone helped a little, that'd help a lot.
An inspiring lesson he shares with his students.
Number 9, monkey. In my research for this trip, I did read about if eating, be wary. A monkey could run up and grab the food out of your hand.
Mark begins his climb January 14th.
Bree Miller is a lot of things. A student, a record-breaking athlete in both volleyball and basketball, and now a survivor. Last summer, Bree accidentally started a grease fire in her dad's kitchen while cooking mozzarella sticks.
I knew I had to do something or else the whole house was gonna burn down. I mean, we didn't have a fire extinguisher.
What Bree didn't know was the impact her next choice would have on her life.
Then I opened the sliding door, and then I had it and tried to throw it out the window, and then it went all over my arm and on my leg. It's an unimaginable pain. You don't really understand the pain until you go through it.
Bree's mother, Erin, couldn't stand to see her daughter suffer.
Just seeing her in so much pain, I just wanted to take it away from her. But I just knew I had to get her to the right place.
That place was Riley Hospital for Children and its pediatric burn program. Dr. Brett Hartman oversaw Bree's second-degree burns. He used a special spray skin treatment procedure using a ReCell system.
What that means is I take a small biopsy of her own skin. I process that in the operating room, which takes about 20 minutes or so. And I put that into suspension, and I'm able to spray that skin over her burn wound.
Hartman says 500,000 people are treated for burn injuries yearly, and around 70% of those injuries occur inside the home. That's why he wants to educate people on kitchen fire safety.
Teenagers are cooking with grease. That's how her injury happened. I think the instinct is to grab that pan, take it outside. It's on fire, take it outside. That's when we see all the injuries happen. We recommend that if that happens, turn off the oxygen supply right to the grease and then cover it with the lids.
Bree's procedure was a success after hard work, physical therapy, and a positive attitude. Now she's back on the court, making both her 1,000 kill in volleyball and her 1,000 shots in basketball.
After I got that 1,000 kill, it felt better than it would have felt if I didn't get burned.
That's because it meant more.
It wasn't about getting her 1,000th kill or getting her 1,000th basketball point. It was about watching her overcome and endure and just getting to play a game that she loves.
Because it was always about more than the game.